Hey everyone, Scott and Josh here from Classic Elite, and we're going to be playing some Diablo. Josh is a level 1 right now, and I've been playing a little bit today. I'm at a level 8. So Josh, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. I just got the game and I shot you a text and said, "Let's play." You said, "Hell yes," and here I am. I guess I'm confused. Like, I have two abilities, neither one's melee on my mouse. How do I?
Oh, here you go. If you see in your inventory, or not the inventory, but the menu bar at the bottom,
Yeah,
click on the skills button or hit S.
yeah.
And then when you click on that, you can kind of tweak depending on what level you are, what your like left or right mouse buttons do.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I have a new one. Throw a jar of spiders that attack nearby enemies. That is pretty awesome. I think I want that.
And you unlock those pretty quickly. So like as you level up, just I keep remembering to check that.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to wait till I get. I guess because if I'm looking at my screen now, uh, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the keyboard are blocked out, so I'll
Yeah.
have to earn those. Gotcha. Cool. Which I mean, this is probably how those other games were. I just don't remember. Diablo 2. That's been a long time ago. That is like early 2000s.
Yeah, maybe even late 90s. I remember being in high school. Uh, my little brother was playing that.
I don't know who's more evil. These enemies we're fighting that come from hell, or a guy who carries jars of spiders. That is terrible. That's,
I wasn't even paying attention. I was in my own little world.
yeah, I
Were
don't
they
like.
sweet?
They're cool. They're cool. I don't think I want them though. I'm gonna switch them back out for something else. There it is. I like the dead hands that come up, but some of these abilities, it's crazy. Like you get Plague of Toads, and this has got Wall of Zombies, Fetish Army. I mean, what? How am I a hero? I'm a terrible person.
Oh, did you go into the cathedral?
Oh, I just kind of opened the door.
Sweet.
Take your time though, man. We can run around, go all over. I'm just,
Let's
you
go in the
know,
cathedral.
yeah.
Go in there.
Armies of hell coming up, trying to take over the world. I'm cool, man. We can sightsee. Oh, it's a dungeon.
Yep.
That's right.
Alright. So we're at our first dungeon. This is sweet.
Don't you love
This I got a little lost in, so I'll let you kind of
Oh,
stumble through it.
I'm not gonna be much better. But I like getting lost. Like these are the kind of games. Like I know visually, like it's still this sort of third-person view. Camera's way pulled out, but it's very immersive, and you just get lost in these, and they're deep and they're enormous, and you just kind of don't get feelings like that from games anymore. Maybe Demon or Dark Souls, but even then, it's not the same.
You know, I never really got into this style of game before, and I can see why it's so popular. I just love how easy it is for me to play with my friends. Like, I've got a lot of friends from work that have this game and that have Battle.net accounts. You know, all of us, Classic Elite. You know, we've all. It's just so easy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
See their email.
Yeah. It's great.
So since you had to switch your email recently,
Yeah, I definitely.
how did the switch with Battle.net go?
Piece of cake.
Sweet.
Piece of cake. Blizzard, I mean, they're really good. Like, people give them flack and stuff because, you know, they're the big guys, the popular guys, but they do it right. They're #1 for a reason in terms of, like, MMOs and RTSs, and now this kind of game. Which, I mean, there aren't a whole lot of these anymore, and that's kind of sad. I mean, there are a lot, like Torchlight's out there, Titan Quest, I mentioned that. There's a few more on the horizon, but they don't get a lot of recognition. I mean, in these games, you're like, you're constantly like, when you get to like the later levels, I can't speak to this game, but just thinking about what might happen, you're gonna be trying to get items, like scrolls that warp you back to town, things that might save your place in a dungeon. Like if you can't find a warp back, you might be...
I have a warp as one of my skills that can take me back to town.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And, oh, like identification scrolls, that was always a big thing. Getting a scroll that identifies items. Like you get an item and you're like, this thing might be awesome, but I don't know what it is because I have to have an item to tell me what it is. If that makes sense. It's like you have awesome sword, no stats until you know, unlock it. So,
oh, really? Well, you know what? Earlier I had a bow. Gosh, I gotta clear my inventory. Or no, it was just a quiver. It wasn't a bow. That had no stats to it. I wonder if it was that type of a situation, or if it's just a quivers since it's, you know, part of a bow set or whatever, that maybe it doesn't have that.
I cannot carry
it could
more.
be. I mean, starting out, it seems like a lot of these items don't have anything other than like the base armor or attack, but there's, yeah.
That's I can see why you really like that hand grab thing, because you have a nice little wall where you sit back and pick them off.
Yeah, super helpful to slow them down. Like if we have like those big hulking dudes, whatever they were, that guy packs a wallop.
It was Lazarus.
The guys that explode into little eels afterwards.
Yeah, super nasty.
Whispered dark and evil magics
They're
into it,
gross.
I've had to use
instilling
like
the
2
notion
healing
of an
potions, and
imminent
this
attack
game is
by
gross.
West
That's a
March.
good thing to point out.
Afraid to
It's
speak against the
mature
Archbishop.
for a reason.
The councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and
Blood and
sent us
guts.
out to die.